corniest creators on earth.
It is full of some of the best and worst people you've ever met in your life. And as time goes on, that distinction starts to become more and more obvious. But I should not be seeing a 7-year-old's comments on YouTube video. Why are we even sharing the same space?
Turkey Slurpee.
I feel like YouTube comments and like YouTube itself is like basically meant for kids, like my kind, bro. No, most of like the grown-ups, like the 15 and above kind of people are like either in TikTok or IG Reels or Twitter, maybe. Most of them are on there, and you rarely find that much adults on YouTube comments. That's why you find out that YouTube comments and like YouTube Shorts are like maybe babyish and not as crazy as IG Reels comments. You feel me? Never in my life have I heard Gawk sound so perfect. Turkey Slurpee Slurp, whatever that is.
YouTube Shorts comment sections might as well classify as a daycare. On platforms, there are also categories of creators that are some of the corniest videos you'll ever see. And of course you saw it in the thumbnail. The first we're starting off with is Looksmaxers. Looksmaxing creators weren't really that prevalent.
I feel like when like Looksmaxing first became a thing, it was like, yo, every guy like has to like Looksmaxing every like photo they take. And I feel like as like it kept on going on, people started realizing that, yo, this shit is like corny, bro. So what if my jawline isn't like exposed as yours? So
until maybe 2 years ago. I would say the prelude to it was those Sigma creators, which evidently were worse. But as soon as Clavicular started streaming and blew up, the whole community started to become mainstream almost overnight. Hey, we can say what we want about Clavicular, but this did single-handedly have a genre blow up in the mainstream because of himself. Now you got moms and dads asking their kids how to Looksmax and if they're sub 5 or not. As this category has grown, they've got their own little subsections of people that do it, with one of them being those dudes who get a funk sound on TikTok and stare at the camera with it. And they'll do this at absolutely any occasion they can. Graduating from high school and need to record yourself right before walking the stage, they've got that. Doing your job as a policeman but gotta stop for an edit, they've got that. In the bathroom after dropping the fattest.
And meanwhile, while they doing that, the criminals are busy escaping. Boy, even don't catch the criminals, bro. This nigga just robbed my house and you over there Looksmaxing? Hell no, bro.
Ever and being in front of a mirror, they've got that. By the way, this guy on screen was a popular Looksmaxer on TikTok until May of this year, where his ex-girlfriend exposed he was buying cheese pizza content, and then Jadion confronted him.
I do not understand. How do you guys like have like millions of followers, thousands of followers, and just throw that all away by talking to minors? If you want to talk to people, why don't you talk to people your age? It's not that deep, bro.
On it, where he admitted he did buy that content, then got arrested on 15 counts of possession. Imagine being a conventionally attractive dude who has a good following on social media and could probably pull a lot of women in a snap, only to be buying CP content and ruin your entire life at 18. Usually this happens with older guys. I guess he wanted to speedrun ruining his life just because. And the worst part about it is, he started getting more followers after the arrest. I thought
arrest everybody that like, ew, look at this nigga's jawline. Anyways, arrest every single person that like gave him support after they found out he was buying cheese pizza, cause all of them they have to be on some sort of list, bro. I don't know what, we have to put them there.
Looksmaxing was supposed to be about looks, and I would assume if you did something like that, you would get curbed.
There is no way you think that like that looks attractive. No, we don't.
Stomped by the community. He even had one of his Looksmaxer friends defending him and saying he should be forgiven.
I was just asking, do you think it would be a disservice if he was convicted and sentenced to a lengthy prison sentence? Do you think that would be an injustice?
The whole point that I'm trying to get across with both of you guys is I wish that you could make an argument without reference to prison.
An argument without prison?
Shut up.
He got charged with 15 counts! I think EDP had 15 counts. He's lucky he's not getting the death penalty. If it was the Middle East, they probably would have stoned his ass. I knew. His friend's main argument is he says instead of prison, he should get rehabilitation and everyone can be forgiven for sin. As someone who's a Christian, that is a mostly true belief, although it still varies by your denomination. Not every Christian believes that. But just because you could be religiously forgiven if you repent doesn't mean you could be forgiven by the law. Imagine we did that for any crime out there. Someone could commit a mass genocide and kill 1,000 people. And they
Yeah, it's just like saying like a school shooter, like, yo, I know I just popped like 50 kids, but do I really have to go to jail? No, granted, like everyone like really for religious reasons, I'm Christian, right? So like we can be forgiven, but you have to like face some sort of justice, bro. So at least go to jail and like if you get a death penalty, you do, you don't. Just deal with the consequences. At the end of the day, you should not have shot up 50 kids in a school, bro. Like,
would just hit the
just
court
don't do
with.
it.
I accept Jesus as my Lord and Savior. Yes.
Let me clarify this right now. That is not how it works, bro. If you know you're gonna die, you just like quickly rush to prayer. It don't work like that.
It's also true he could get both prison time and rehabilitation so he doesn't do it again. So I'm not sure why his friend is trying to lay the option of no prison at all. You do the crime, you do the time. This incident showed the true degeneracy the looks maxing community has turned into. The amount of people defending bro is still crazy. Something that also hit the looks maxing community like a bullet is Clavicular's recent transformation. Clavicular recently got a nose job on stream to once again improve himself, and it's turned out that a lot of people are actually saying he looks worse off with it and the nose job did not help, which is a problem for them because you know their mindset. You have to get everything truly maxed out to reach ascension. With Clavicular getting clowned on for his nose job, now they're all confused on why people don't like it. These dudes clearly don't understand not every person needs to change every aspect of their body. Sometimes things are perfectly fine. It's the equivalent.
Yeah, and that's why like people in Hollywood gotta deal with that. Like most of them be like, yo, our nose is too big, this is the that. Let me clarify. What if they do a nose job and now they can't breathe through the nose? They gotta breathe through like a straw. What you gonna say then? Her nose is not perfect. Like every single detail, I'm telling you now, every single detail in your face that you think is not like good, is what makes you you. So don't change it. There's no point. Don't listen to the haters.
Of
Bro.
a celebrity randomly getting Botox in some certain they'll look way sexier.
Like, no, like, bro, doesn't she look better in this picture than this picture? There is no point of doing it.
Of a celebrity randomly getting Botox in some surgeries thinking they'll look way sexier. Only for people online to say the opposite and the celeb being confused on why turning their face into a stone figure didn't help.
brother?
Also, recently Clavicular went to Paris to do his own stream series and try to do the same thing he does in America. Walking around the streets and flirting with women to smash them. But he got the exact opposite experience he thought he was gonna get. The girls were laughing at him, people were putting up middle fingers to him, which shocked his fans.
I feel like y'all gotta understand that most of the shit that the people in the US watch is not like something like bra like that. People might not know who Clavicular is. Like I didn't even know about him until now. But like this guy goes to other continents thinking that he's like big like that. No, you're not, bro. You gotta at least like start from somewhere, bro.
It's not shocking that a country who doesn't really care about him and sees his stream antics is gonna make fun of him. Like, these dudes truly—
Yeah, and not everything that happens in the US is like bro like that. People don't like have shit going on in their lives to worry about some nigga changing his face. Like, no one cares.
think Clavicular pulling women and them throwing themselves at him has nothing to do with his fame or money. His headquarters for streaming is in Miami. That's the hub of the most succubus woman to exist on the planet. If you post on Instagram you have a yacht in Miami, you're gonna get 20 DMs from some plastic surgeryed up women there. I'm not saying Clavicular couldn't pull at all without the fame, but saying it has no influence is crazy. The other category of looks maxers that are corny is the racist looks maxers. They'll make edits putting people who are less attractive of different races and then putting Clavicular or someone else over it. It's always alluding some or saying they have bad genes or whatever. Meanwhile,
like, I want to understand one thing. What you get from being racist, bro? There's no benefit from being racist. Okay, you're just like, if anything, it just brings you discomfort. You're just like, yo, I don't even like this race. Like, anytime you see someone that like is black now or Asian or this, that, your mood is just gonna spoil. There's no point in being racist. Just like,
behind the
and those are the kind of people that be like, yo, if aliens come to Earth, yo, we're gonna open like our arms for them, like they can stay in my house and shit. No, if they come to your house, you're probably gonna put them in slip. Okay, I'm getting carried away. I'm getting pissed
Camera,
off.
they look like Notre Dame and have no chance with these women. Like, bro, do you know how pathetic it is that you're
Imagine this being like your uncle or something. I just see like this random ass guy like trying to like mug your uncle or dad or something. Yo.
flexing another man's looks and aren't even showing your face? It would be like me in an argument with some dude and pointing to another dude saying, Yo, alright then, bro. Well, at least his over there is definitely bigger than yours. It also wouldn't be hard for me to make an edit like they do, but I'm not a cornball and loser. And these dudes be making these racist edits, but on the actually attracted to these people. But because they never have a chance with them, they make these edits to make themselves have more self-esteem and say they're still superior because their skin color. Speaking of racist, the next creators we got are the racist rage baiters. This is a genre that started to build more since 2020, and honestly,
since Elon Musk acquired Twitter/X.
These are people whose entire content is basically made to provoke certain racists
And like, why do you find that like entertaining, bro? You like see someone making fun of someone else and like that is entertaining to you?
that gives them the attention. But anytime they don't do that, they get no attention, so they become reliant on that content. The biggest case this year of someone who did that was Chud the Builder. You've probably seen this story by now, but the Builder was a streamer on Kick who walked around in the streets, and his whole
I feel like nothing good comes from like Kick streaming, bro. Like the platform Kick. I feel like nothing good comes from there. If you see anyone like, yo, a stream on Kick, just know that that person is either gonna become a druggie, talking to kids, or just gonna do something crazy that's gonna make people on the internet hate him. So like, Kick.
content was literally walking around the city yelling the hard R at black people and trying to get a reaction. To which he would then point at his waistband, showing his gun and telling them don't attack or he'll shoot. Funny thing is, a lot of the time, people would mostly give him no reaction or just question why he was doing it.
Somebody get him a banana. He's chimping out. Come on over here and chimp out.
You know what he reminds me of, bro? He reminds me of, what's this guy's name? Like, Eggman from Sonic. This guy. He reminds me of this guy. Look, he even has this, like, same exact mustache and stuff. Like, yo, chill out with that.
He chimping out. He said, what's the...
And no one took him serious. People would troll him in real life, snatching his hat. Anytime someone did get close to him, he would start shaking and telling them to back up. Chud is the perfect example of a Twitter/X user escaping to the real world and realizing no one is like their loser asses. They think just because Elon bought Twitter and pushes all of their accounts up in the algorithm and forces it in people's faces, that their echo chambers define real life. People got things to lose and people to take care of. Most of the time in any racist encounter in real life, people just pull out their phone and record them because that does more damage than any type of fighting. You'll get them fired from any type of job forever for the rest of their life.
Yeah,
This was
and the kid gonna get bullied. I feel like you guys gotta realize whatever you put on the internet is gonna stay on the internet. And like, thinking about it, all this shit that you guys be doing, even though you say you're not gonna do it again, like you change like in the next 3 years, people are still gonna remember this, and your kid is gonna have to suffer the consequences when you're gone. You just like imprinted like a bad legacy for your kids, bro. Like,
all a deflection of his own insecurities after he got exposed by 2 trans women who said they were with him, but one of them being a dominatrix and saying she knew him before he started streaming, and he would take things up the you-know-what, paying for these sessions. Another one also said they
wait, what?
things up the
He's taking things off the what? Oh, hell no. So you was racist and you was a freak? Oh, you is bugging, bruh.
you-know-what, paying for these sessions. Another one also said they even dated for a while with full-on receipts of it, by the way. If your career is gonna be to appeal to
Nigga, you can't even find a genuine relationship. I'm not surprised when you busy showing the hard R on the streets. I'm not surprised. Nigga, you gotta pay for a relationship. That just shows you is a loser.
the most racist losers on the internet. Doing it and having a track record like this is diabolical. Did you think this was gonna be the most accepting community ever? And he got gassed up by these losers telling him to keep being racist and making $5 per hour on stream, that he ended up coming across the wrong person and shooting at them, which has resulted ever since May of this year of him being locked up.
And the gun this guy is carrying is not even some good ass gun. He's carrying some 1990 something ass gun, bruh. Unless if you're gonna like flash something like modern, bruh.
Up with a $1.25 million bond. Until that got canceled because it turned out they got footage of him shooting at the guy before he attacked, meaning it wasn't self-defense. He was doing all these antics to have some viral case of him shooting someone in self-defense who crashed out on him after saying the hard R. Only to himself over, not even have that scenario happen, and spend the rest of his life in prison most likely. You know, I must say, this has been one of the greatest hate watches I've had all year. Funniest thing about this is the guy he shot at was a disabled veteran. I thought these dudes were supposed to be all patriotic and support people who defend.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie. Joe, the government has to pay like veterans like well. I feel like they're not paying veterans well. What do you mean? Like a guy fought for the US and he's living on the streets, bro? Like that shit don't even make no sense.
And the country. Yet they take the femboy loser who shot at the man defending this country's side. I stand with the man who fought for this country and not the dude that was provoking it. His fans also made the case worse for him because they started threatening the judge for revoking his bond, to which she had to make a statement.
Of course they would. Any guy that watches his like guy's content and thinks he's good at it, yo, all y'all niggas need to be arrested, bro.
Saying, I will not be intimidated. Nice one, guys. You just guaranteed Chud a good old life sentence. I actually hope this is a lesson for any of these losers that their shenanigans on Twitter/X don't hold in real life. Another one of these similar race rage baiters is a guy called Kingman. His degeneracy is on Twitter/X, and his whole content consists of anti-blackness. Like, he'll pull up false racial stats, only post things about black people who do.
I'm 100, no, not saying 100, like 95% sure there are like not more than 50 black people in Japan. So like, why are you even doing an anti-racist, bro? Like anti-black people.
Violent crime. He also gets mad at black immigrants or any other immigrants moving to places like America or the UK or whatever, saying, why are you doing this and you're ruining the country? Like, buddy, let me get this straight. You're complaining about other immigrants and whoever moving to America or the UK or Canada while having parents that are Asian immigrants.
Hey, I didn't want to be the one that was gonna say it, but he said it. Tell me, we cool. You said what was on my mind.
You can't make this up. The bootlicking has no end. He really thinks kissing up to these white racist type of people is gonna somehow make him exempt from anything himself. Like, bro, they don't like you either, gang. You're just a good chess piece for them. Meanwhile, in the streets, if they saw bro, this is how they would treat him.
That old man, probably, the old man's dad probably had like slaves, bro, when the dad was young. He probably had slaves, bro.
What are you talking about?
Where you from?
Am I saying everyone is racist in these countries? Obviously not. But my point is, the specific type of people he kisses up to will never accept him. Does he realize he could just hang out with non-racist white people and not have to put up with what he does? And when he gets called out by other Asian people saying he's just trying to kiss up to racist white people and he doesn't want to be Asian, he crashes out saying he's never wanted to be white and he's a proud Korean.
Like, I guess, bro, whatever you say.
Whenever he does get some type of racism though, he calls it out saying people shouldn't generalize Asians. Actually, let me correct that. He is racist to other Asians. It's just if you go after Koreans, then, you know, you're generalizing because they're the only good Asians according to him. I don't support that racism either, obviously, but you can't be picky with who you call out. And the last thing we got is AI slop creators. As AI starts...
I blame COVID. I blame COVID for this brain rot Italian tung tung so horror shit. I blame COVID. Cause like, I blame COVID for the rise of TikTok. Because if without COVID hadn't happened, I feel like people would still be going outside. I don't go outside, not going outside since like 2020, bro. Like, I've been inside. I don't touch grass. Forget what color it is. This is the kind of shit I be taking in. And I blame COVID. I used to go outside, bro. Now I don't. Now I'm just like running, sleeping, and doing shit.
To advance more and more. We were probably primitive 6 months ago in AI compared to what we got now. More random types of slop creators are popping up in different categories. One of the worst ones have got to be those fake movie trailer channels. These existed in the
Anybody that actually takes time out of their day makes fake movie trailers and post it on YouTube and be like, people are gonna love this. I hate you. Do you know, like, this stupid, whatever it's called, they made an entire trailer for Avengers Doomsday and said it's gonna come out this year, like January, bro. And I was waiting until the real trailer dropped, bro. Y'all niggas had me waiting for like almost damn near 3 months. Just don't do it. At least if you're gonna do it, make the trailer like somewhat realistic and put a right date.
past, but it was obvious the whole thing wasn't real before AI. Now with AI, people can fully make the trailers more realistic and basically generate free money for themselves while stealing someone else's copyrighted work. I don't even get the obsession of being so desperate for a movie or show trailer you have to watch a fake one. Doesn't that ruin the hype for it in the first place? It also dilutes the original.
Hey, Tommy, you ain't gonna diss me like that, bro. We gonna fight, bro. Tommy, you gonna diss me like that?
And makes it look dumb when you watch these trailers. Like, look at this Back to the Future trailer and tell me you find it satisfying.
This fall, time is running out of time.
Doc, there are hundreds of me in there. That's exactly the problem. The continuum's holding in.
No, I feel like stuff like this, you know, is AI. Plus, the Sora watermark is there. Some of them, they don't even put the watermark. It's so realistic, you don't even know it's AI.
On itself like a cosmic pretzel.
One kid in a red vest. A future beyond the future.
We have to go further than we've ever gone. 2 jumps ahead.
YouTube went on to ban 2 accounts who were constantly doing this, so low-key they get a W on that. One of the channels called Screen Culture had over 2 million subs and was literally pumping out trailers for anything. And it wasn't like the channel was getting barely any views. It was
with stuff like this,
and it wasn't like
I actually get gassed. Do you know how long I've waited for Spider-Man and Deadpool to meet? This guy knows what he's doing, but like
the channel was getting barely any views. It was getting a good amount of views. You also gotta think of it. If your algorithm is tuned into, let's say, like Five Nights at Freddy's content, then YouTube is gonna see a new trailer dropped and push it to your algorithm so you can watch it. People were complaining all the time, telling YouTube to have these channels stop recommending fake trailers to them. But because it was in their algorithm and YouTube couldn't tell what was real and what was fake, you would get them plastered on your recommended feed every time. You also got those AI music accounts who post fake music of artists. They do this all the time for artists, and especially when it's dead artists. Juice WRLD is probably the most popular genre of it for some reason, and they'll blatantly post the songs with his
Rolex. Don't diss my boy Rolex TV. I actually listen to like his King Von like music, bro. I listen to his King Von AI stuff. At least that one you can tell is AI.
Voice AI'd over it. They also get to keep the profit fully to themselves, which is extra and unfair to Juice WRLD's family. He clearly wouldn't approve his voice being used for fake songs. Juice WRLD was someone who had hundreds of songs vaulted for a reason. He was a perfectionist when it came to his work. So seeing people take an AI voice of his and slap it onto some random slop beat is sad. I don't care if Juice WRLD is your favorite artist in the world, please don't listen to AI songs of artists. It's disrespectful to the actual work they put out there and wanted out. One of my favorite artists is MJ, and am I listening to AI songs of him that aren't real? Hell no.
I feel like you can't just like recreate what MJ did. I feel like people tried but it failed. You cannot recreate what AI like did. I mean what MJ did.
I don't know how someone can run out of music for an artist that has hundreds of songs anyways. I've never felt like listening to MJ that the songs have run out. There's always something I could play. This is one thing YouTube hasn't cracked down on yet, and I hope it does. For people who still don't get it, think of it like this. Imagine you're a content creator and make a video talking about something that gets good views. Then some random channel takes your voice, runs it through AI, makes something similar, and you get nothing from it. Yeah, that wouldn't be the best feeling. Anyways, that's gonna be all. Let me know what other corny types of creators I missed.
great video. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and all this stuff. And until next time, GOA out.